everyone. Welcome back to the second message. And I got this message yesterday. This one is deep. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to break it down for you all, but let's pay attention, right? The Lord revealed something to me yesterday, and it is dealing up with remember I told you guys in, I believe, a previous video, you can go and check out these videos too. It's really powerful messages, right? I told you guys about occultic activities. Occultic activities is witchcraft that multiple persons gang up on an individual to perform, right? Witchcraft in the basic sense is basically rebelling against the word of the Lord. Certain things that Lord have ordained for you, persons trying to cause it to not come to pass, trying to do it some kind of way or wherever it is, but is rebelling against the word of the Lord. May it be in your marriage, may it be in your business, may it be in this, may it be in that. Certain people just trying to come against that word, right? So he said, yesterday he was telling me, and he said, do you know what is happening? Because there was a song and there was something that someone was doing, and they brought up something from that had happened in my past, and something that I had moved on from, and I had forgiven and released and everything, and it's like I now start to heal. And the Lord he said it was something that multiple persons gang up on me to do. And the Lord say, if they gang up on you, more than one person gang up on you, is because you have to see that you're powerful, right? And they do not try to take down. It's like one person. You never see one person coming up against another person, and they're weak or something like that. They send 10 person to take down one person if they are weak. You see that when they are strong. Even with Elijah, when the army came in, 500 army came in to bring him to the king. 500 came at once, and then they sent the next 5. So he says like that, they are ganging up on it because you're powerful. But he say that is not the word. He said they are refreshing. This is the word. They are refreshing that witchcraft that they did on you. They are refreshing it. And I mean, what does it mean when he say that they are refreshing it? He say it's like having a cut. He say because it didn't work the first time, and the Lord revealed certain things to you, and you got healing from it, and you move on from it, and you're not progressing forward. And he say, but what is happening? They are refreshing it because they are trying to bring, it's like trying to waking up an old cut, right? He say the cut that is there, they are rubbing on it, rubbing on this cut. And what happened when you see that they are rubbing on this cut is that when you rub on an old cut, or when you antagonize an old cut that has been healed, it will start to bleed, because why, it hasn't been completely healed yet. And he said what they are trying to do, they are trying to use that past hurt and bring it back up. It's like trying to bring up back that whole situation, refresh that whole situation to get the outcome that they intended for that thing to be. They intended for that weapon, that witchcraft, that whatever it is, was to hurt you, was to take your life, was to take you down, was to destroy your marriage, was to destroy your health. They intended that. So they are now coming back around and refreshing back that thing to see if they can hurt you. He said they do it through songs, through videos, through friendship, even through other people's life or whatever. They do is like, let me say that let me break this down. Let me say that you're in the past. You know, a song or something is connected to a bad memory that you get hurt. That song was playing, meanwhile you were going through something terrible with your spouse, or something terrible with someone, or something terrible with a friend, because I'm not just talking about relationship with a friend, or wherever it is, and you have moved forward and you have healed and you have forgiven and you have let him go, or a video or some kind of thing, but some kind of thing past that you have moved on from. He said what happened, they will try now to reenact that whole thing and bring back that whole thing to you, because they don't understand how come the witchcraft didn't work, how come everything that they try as a whole did not work. So they are trying to go back around now to see if they can refresh that thing that they did to you, trying to bring your past for you to stick to that past, so that it can driven you back into a mind setting, a state of mind that you have released yourself from, a depression that you have come out of, and they are trying to drag you back through these triggers. These things are triggers to trigger you back and to bring you back and to wake up something that the Lord has already healed, to make something to refresh their witchcraft upon you when it comes to your marriage, when it comes to your home, when it comes to whatever it is that you have moved on from. The Lord said that they are refreshing it, but He said he wants you to know that use this knowledge. When you hear these things, protect your ears from it, stay away from it, walk away from it, but just use the knowledge and do not allow it to take you back, because you have made a right choice. You are moving on, you are healing, and do not allow anyone to antagonize your scar or your hurt or your cut or your wound in any sense, right? He also told me to add on this, and it was he said, some of you all don't know what people do, and because you don't know what people do, he said, you're gonna wonder why you aren't happy and why you're always in confusion and always in problems. He said, because sometimes the attacks is coming through. This is why he said, watch what you see. Certain shows, certain movies you're not supposed to be watching. He said, because these movies carry messages inside of, they bring things that you wasn't even thinking about. You ever see that you're watching this movie and it have men raise treat on woman, or whatever it is, or how woman raise treat on man, and have all of that, and because you have a hidden fear. You see, the thing is, the enemy knows what kind of fears that you are afraid of. He knows that, so he will go through these different things. Even in songs carry messages, you guys. Songs carry messages. This is why even though the Lord have evangelists, there are people that sing songs for the devil also, to trigger things in individuals. You understand? So you have to watch your ears, because these things enter inside of you, and they enter inside of you. You have to make sure that is the right thing that is inside of your mind. He says certain movies, you could be a normal person happy in your home or whatever, and you watch certain movies, men and women I'm speaking to, and it trigger, I heard something that you hurt in the past. The devil know that something you're hurting in the past. This is why he give us specific instruction what to view before our eyes, because these are gates that enter inside of our mind. You understand? And the mind is a control system, and the devil intend now to use things to come inside of our mind to control our actions, because if he know he can control our actions, he can destroy our life. So he said, protect your ears and your eyes. He said, this, back to what I was saying, this is why you see men in relationship and women in relationship, and they view certain things and they look at certain things, and it trigger now some kind of hurt from the past, because the devil know you, and now you bring that thing into the future, and you start to act in a certain way, and you start to move in a certain way now, based on that thing that you have gone through, based on that thing. All the time I wasn't thinking so, but all of a sudden now, through this movie now, or through this song that you hear, this happen. He said also, the enemy will also, Lord, he said, that is not your business. He said, people will know, oh God. He said, people will know, individuals, that they don't know that they're even working on the enemy's behalf. He said, why is that? He said, people will oftentimes, praise your name, Abba, will oftentimes not know some, matter of fact, know things about your life. And he said, they will try to give you advice, but not come directly to you. He said, instead, they will perform, they will bring up something that is similar to your situation in their life, either with their spouse or with someone, and they will be giving you advice or promoting fear in you through their conversations. It's like someone talking about a situation that is similar to yours, or having problems with their spouse that is similar to your things that you had gone through. And what happened? They will try to promote fear in you by telling you certain things, by speaking about that, and you're listening to it, and that sound like me, and they start, oh, that is why you can't trust the one, and all of a sudden now, that thing that is not your business, that is not your business, that the Lord done already work out for you, you now get, oh God, this is why he said, watch your associate. You now get the spirit of fear through someone else's relationship downfalls, not yours, but it sounds so similar to yours. You now pick up that spirit of fear through someone else's own stuff that they are going through, but it sounds like yours. And now that spirit of fear now comes inside of you, and you, this is why you see men and women start to accuse their spouse of doing this and that, and they are wondering where this come from. It's because this thing here was done through you also not protecting your ears. He says certain fears the enemy knows that you have. He will try different ways, and especially if they have information on your fears also, to try and see if they can trigger it, so you can create a problem where there wasn't one in the first place. Ah, Lord, praise your mighty name, El Shaddai God. Praise your mighty name. It in me that is doing this, Lord. Yesterday I was trying to release these two messages, and after I couldn't release it, right after I couldn't release it, I hear this last part, and he say you also need to tell them about this part. Listen, the Lord has anointed me to preach liberty to those that are captives, to set the oppressed free, and to mend broken hearts. To mend broken hearts. I am not put down on this. I do not sit down here. It doesn't matter if it's 4 or 3 individuals that is watching. There's someone. The Lord care about it. He care about the one. He will send the one that need to hear it. Understand? So he said, oh God and my Redeemer, I've been chosen here to mend broken heart. I haven't been sent to destroy. I haven't been sent to destroy and to mash up. I've been sent to mend brokenness inside of people. People that is hurting, I've been sent to mend up those things. Relationship that the Lord, oh God, the Lord want to keep together. I've been sent to keep that. I'm the glue in the center. Under the influence of the Holy Spirit, I'm the glue in the center. You understand? I haven't sent to destroy any marriage and any home. Our Lord, praise your mighty name. He said, take these things and protect yourself from it. That is not your business. That sounds too much like your relationship. Yeah, and you see some people start, yeah, that is why I don't trust nobody. That's why I don't trust them. And it was, oh my God, and my Redeemer, the Lord heal you and give you back your trust. And that trust inside of your life is creating a wonderful new relationship with that person. And then all of a sudden you just come back based on somebody's foolishness. That is theirs. It's not yours. That may be, even if it sounds like yours and how it used to be in the past, that is your past. Praise your mighty name. That is not who the Lord created. You wasn't perfect before you know him. Ah, Lord, praise your mighty name. How should I call it? He said this message specifically is for you to know the strategies and the attack and the stuff that the enemy is doing, and for you to walk wisely and listen to him. Commandments is there for a reason. He said don't look at certain things. Some of you all like to watch these Nigerians. I'm not knocking them in because I love to watch them sometimes. These Nigerian movies. I like to listen to all kind of songs, matter of fact. I like to listen to all kind of songs I will listen to. And some of you like to mind people business. I'm guilty of all 3 of these things. I like to watch horror also, and he said now watch them. I like to watch gangster movies. He said not to watch them either. It's like a child. He said don't do that, but that's fun. I like to watch them, you understand? But he said watch the messages that these things. He said not all is bad. Just like how not all Christians is bad, not all prophets is bad, not all are we not bad. Not all messages is bad and all these kind of things, but you have to know the message inside of these stories, right? You have to know. Right? You're not gonna know unless you pray to one, but when you know, do not keep your ears to it, right? Because it's gonna destroy your life. Anyway, like I always say, you guys, stay blessed, stay strong, remember, and be encouraged. Remember, these messages are warnings and it's strategies. If the enemy is trying things, the bigger ones, because he get vexed with me yesterday, I didn't even want to release it, and he said you're given this gift for a reason, right? Yeah. So stay blessed, stay strong, and these things here is basically for you to take advice, be advised, and know the strategies of others so that you can know how to walk when you encounter these situations, right? And protecting you, right? So you guys, like I say, I've been trying to end the video. Stay blessed, stay strong. Remember, I love you, and Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, loves you also. Our Abba lovers, okay? Love us, right? Remember to share, like, and subscribe, and check out the other messages. Bye, guys.